Now at 6, James Comey under oath.
It confused me when I saw on television the president saying that he actually fired me because of the Russia investigation.
The former FBI director on his time with President Trump.
I was honestly concerned that he might lie about the nature of our meeting.
And the fallout from his firing.
I've seen the tweet about tapes. Lordy, I hope there are tapes.
Tonight, CBS 4 News team coverage of the James Comey testimony. And a lot of the nation and pretty much the world hanging on to every word Mr. Comey had to say.
He answered most of those questions and accused President Trump and his administration of lying about the FBI.
Our team coverage at 6 begins with CBS 4's David Sutta. David.
Today's hearing was remarkable as the former FBI director essentially called the president of the United States a liar. A short time later, President Trump's personal attorney sent it back, calling the former FBI director a liar.
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth?
For more than 2 hours today, former FBI Director James Comey sat before the Senate Intelligence Committee. Comey alleging President Donald Trump implied in a private conversation that the FBI should stop investigating former National Security Advisor General Michael Flynn.
I hope you can let this go. Now, those are his exact words. Is that correct?
Correct.
You may have taken it as a direction, but that's not what he said.
Correct.
He said, I hope.
Those are exact words. Okay. Correct.
Comey admitting to the committee that he took notes on his meetings with the president, that he worried the president might lie about what occurred.
This comes down to who should we believe? Do you want to say anything as to why we should believe you?
A really significant fact to me is, so why did he kick everybody out of the Oval Office? Why would you kick the Attorney General, the President, the Chief of Staff out to talk to me if it was about something else?
The president fired Comey, claiming it was over his handling of the Hillary Clinton email server investigation. Comey believes it was over Russia.
I was fired in some way to change, or the endeavor was to change the way the Russia investigation was being conducted.
After Comey was fired, President Trump took to Twitter, blasting Comey and the FBI. Comey took issue with that, calling the president of the United States a liar.
The administration then chose to defame me and, more importantly, the FBI by saying that the organization was in disarray, that it was poorly led, that the workforce had lost confidence in its leader. Those were lies, plain and simple.
The former FBI director also owned up to playing political hardball, that he leaked unclassified memos about his conversations with the president to the press through a friend.
As a private citizen, I felt free to share that. I thought it very important to get it out.
Comey hoped the move would trigger a special prosecutor to review the Russia investigation, which it did. President Trump's personal attorney fired back this afternoon, essentially calling Comey the liar here.
The president never, in form or substance, directed or suggested that Mr. Comey stop investigating anyone, including the president never suggested that Mr. Comey, quote, let Flynn go.
And Comey also had a closed-door classified session with the Senate Intelligence Committee this afternoon. President Trump watched today's testimony with his lawyer. He did refrain, though, from tweeting about it. Rick Rudabay.